Hey guys, everybody is asking about what to do when it comes to credit card debt, their mortgage payment, their rent. So I'm going to make this video here and just kind of give you guys a summary of everything. All of the credit card companies and all of the major lenders and the banks, they're all being instructed to work with their clients during the coronavirus time frame. Anyone who's had their finances impacted, which is just about everybody, but the banks are instructed to work with these people. So here's what they're willing to offer. They're willing to offer temporary relief. See, the banks don't want to lose money. So you can either have a deferment, a forbearance, or you can get your payment and interest waived. The third option, getting your payment and interest completely waived, that's the only option you want to accept. You don't want to defer the interest because what they do is when you do a forbearance or a deferral, what they do is they waive your payment so you don't have to pay anything this month. But the interest, where they make their money, the interest, they tack it onto the back of the debt. So if it's a credit card, they're just going to tack the interest onto the debt. So now you're still going to owe it. So how is that helping your problem? Eventually you're going to have to pay it back. So you want to ask for them to completely waive the payment and the interest. Explain to them your financial hardship. The more hardship you can show the creditor, okay, the more willing they're going to be willing to offer you. The more they're going to be willing to offer you. So clearly illustrate your hardship. You don't have any money at this time. You have no savings. You lost your income. What can you do to help me out? And all of the creditors, just to give you a rundown, if you have a car loan, here's what you can try to get. When it comes to an auto loan, okay, most of the creditors are giving customers up to 120 days of no payment. Now again, they're going to try to defer your interest, but you're going to be clear you don't want the interest deferred. If that's the case, you're going to do bankruptcy. You can just mention that to them, even though you're not really going to do bankruptcy, and that will make them more inclined to work with you, but you don't want the interest deferred. So car loans, you want to get at least 120 days of waived payments. If you are currently, if you're a new auto customer, here's what they're willing to do. They're willing to delay your first payment by up to 90 days. So if you just bought a new car or you're currently looking to buy a new car, now's a good time because you don't have to make a payment for up to 90 days. So that's a plus. Now, when it comes to foreclosures, if you're getting your home foreclosed on right now or your car repossessed, you can get at least 120 days, basically where they pause it. All collection activity will get paused for up to 120 days. Now, when you call your creditor, you can let them know you read on their website that if a client is going through a foreclosure, or if you call the car creditor, if a client is going through a repossession, that they're willing to pause all collection activity. Let them know you're requesting 6 months, that they pause your collection activity, all collection activity for 6 months. Always ask for more than what you know they're willing to offer. That's just a negotiating tactic. You want to get an extreme anchor. So if you know they're willing to offer 120 days, ask for a year. All they're going to do is counter offer and get you what you want. You want to get the maximum relief that they're willing to offer. So you always want to ask for more than what you know their maximum is. And then that's how you get the maximum. Get the maximum benefits by asking for more and by also illustrating your financial hardship. The more hardship that they see you're experiencing, the more likely they are to offer you that maximum relief. Now, here we go, bank fees. Let's look at bank fees. Pretty much every bank right now will waive and refund any overdraft fees, expedited checks and debit card fees for existing bank customers for the next 120 days. That's what's going on with the bank fees. Now, when it comes to credit card debt, this is the big one. Credit card debt, again, they're going to offer to waive at least 1 to 2 monthly payments. So they're going to waive March and April. They're going to offer that right up front. But a lot of the credit card companies, they're going to want to keep getting their interest, so they're going to offer to defer your payment. We do not want to do deferral. We do not want to do forbearance. We need the next 4 payments waived. And that includes the interest. Let them know that. You need the next 4 payments waived because you don't have any income and you are out of work for at least the next 4 months. If anything changes, you will let them know. So, credit card debt, you don't want to defer, you don't want forbearance, you want the next 4 payments waived. If they're not willing to help you, or if you need more than what they're willing to offer, you can use a permanent solution, which would be a debt relief program. Now, there are 2 programs you can use. There's debt settlement and there's debt validation.